Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you new here, my name is Donna, and for those of you not new, thank you so much for continuing to come back and support my channel. I appreciate all of you so very much. As you all know, I went ahead and got the Club Nebula Palette by Angelica Nyqvist and Kaleidos in collaboration, and I am so excited to use this palette. So I wanted to come to you guys and film like a 3 looks 1 palette or something along those lines with this bad boy here, and I'm so excited to use this palette. With that said, this isn't going to be like a try to get ready with me or anything like that. It's just about getting some of this palette put onto my face, and you guys can see, oh my gosh, so pretty. I've never used Kaleidos before. They are a brand on my list of brands to try this year. What a better time than to try them when they collab with one of my favorite YouTubers out there. So I am going to just put on some, I don't know, YouTube videos or some music or something, and then I am going to dig into the palette. So again, these are the shades that we're going to be dipping into today, and I think that it is going to be so much fun, and I cannot wait. So let's just jump in. I really don't know how much of this video was not recorded, so I'm a little irritated right now. I think you guys probably got the baseline of the eye look, and what you probably didn't get is me putting on the eyeliner, doing the under eye, and doing the inner corner and the brow bone. So, like, my eyeliner on this look is a Marc Jacob. It's the Ultra Skinny Fine Liner, and it is in Grapevine. And then the eyeliner that I am wearing today is the liquid eyeliner. On top is the Double Trouble Jumbo Dual End. So I've been using this guy. This is the They're Real Magnet. This is something I received a couple weeks ago actually, but it just launched on the 19th. So yesterday, as I'm filming this, through Benefit Cosmetics, and They're Real is one of my favorite mascaras by them. But they came out with this magnetic one that is fantastic. I did post something onto my Instagram. I put one layer on one eye and then 2 layers on the other, and I can see a dramatic difference in the 2 sides. With that being said, I do have kind of a wonky eye. One of my eyes has lashes that go straight out, no curl, no lift, no nothing to them, and the other one has lashes that curl up quite extensively. So that also comes into play when looking at that picture of my eyes. But I thought I would put this on in front of you guys so that you guys can see the difference between the 2 eyes. I forgot to tell you too, my inner corner is actually from this palette. It is this guy here. And my brow bone is actually from the Soft Glam palette, which you guys know is part of my Palette Roulette series. It is Tempera right here. There isn't really a brow bone. That's the one thing I would say about this palette, is there isn't really a brow bone tone in here, but like a lot of times that's not a deal breaker for me, because I will use like my highlight for the day on my brow bone. I could use the same shade that's in my inner corner on my brow bone. I have been known to do that. Today I just didn't want to go that route, so let's put on some mascara. That is the first coat of mascara. This eye doesn't have anything on it, so I'm gonna look up for you guys and get super close so you guys can see the difference. Alright, let's try a second coat on that same eye. I just got it on my eyeshadow. For those of you who do not know this trick, if you do get eyeshadow on your eye look, or mascara on your eye look, don't panic. Let it dry and then take it off with a spoolie, and I will show you that here in a second. But I don't know if you guys can see it, but right there is a little speck of mascara in my eye look, and I am just with the spoolie gonna take that right off my eye. Now it did pop a little bit of a void in my eye shadow, so I'm just gonna take that same brush that I created the eye look with, and I'm just going to fix it. So there you go. Don't panic. Okay, so this is 2 coats. Ready? Looking up. Can you guys see the difference? So the claim to fame for this mascara is that it has magnetic properties, so you can continue to layer it and layer it and layer it on your eyes, and it's not going to clump, but it's going to continue to lengthen because it's going to expand on top of itself. I feel like this mascara is phenomenal. I love this mascara so much. They're Real is one of my favorite mascaras by Benefit. Bad Gal Bang is my ultimate favorite, honestly, but They're Real is one of my favorites, and I really love this mascara. I think that it is amazing. Now, when I said I've had this for 2 weeks, even though it did launch just yesterday, I will tell you I'm not paid to say any of this. This is not sponsored content. I'm not an affiliate of Benefit, but I do get Benefit products because I work as a district leader for Ulta Beauty, so I do get a lot of their products in gratis. If that makes me affiliated, I guess it makes me affiliated, but I sell an awful lot of brands and therefore would be affiliated with every single product that I use for the most part. I'm not getting any money to sell you this product. This is just me, a fan, telling you this is an amazing mascara. So I'm gonna go back, put mascara on my second eye, come back to you, show you the final look, and then I'm going to leave you for a little bit. It'll be seconds to you. I'll come back barefaced and we'll start another eye look. Okay folks, this is my first time use of the Kaleidos Angelica Nyqvist Club Nebula Palette. So I did use this shade here, which is called Naru in as just a baseline laid down shade, laid it down into my crease, blended it up into my brow bone, so you do see like outskirts of that shadow up close to my brow bone. I did use this shade here called Rock Hopper, and that is in my crease and blended up towards the brow bone into this shade here. Then I have this shade here called Silent. I can't remember what shade. I think it's Silent. I do have that one here that is on the most of my outer V section here, and then blended into the crease towards the inner portion of my eye. This is the shade that is all over my lid, and this is called You're My Only Hope. Holy cow, you guys. It's just such a beautiful shade, and on camera doesn't do it any justice. It's just so pretty. And then I do have Nova here that is in my inner corners. I have the Silent shade blended out with the Naru shade on my lower lash line. And then in my brow bone, as I said, I did go in with Tempera from the Soft Glam palette, which is part of my palette roulette series this week. On my face, I do have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy. This isn't my favorite. I have it in my project pan right now, just trying to get rid of it. I do have the Benefit mascara on my upper lash line. I do have the Thrive Cosmetics liquid lash extensions on my lower lash line. As far as the lips go, I do have this lip pencil here. This is a Janta Blue lip pencil in the shade Stone. This is really pretty, just very neutral tone lip pencil. And then on the outer corners of my lips, I do have this Stila Stay All Day, and this is in the shade Cabernet. And then just in the center, dabbed onto the center of both my upper and lower lip, I do have this. This is a Too Faced Nude Beach lipstick that is also, I think it's maybe part of my project pan. I can't remember if it's part of my project pan or just part of my Shop My Stash, but it was in my everyday makeup drawer. That's part of my Shop My Stash right now. This is the look that I have created using those shadows in this palette, and you guys, I cannot be more pleased with this eye look. It is so pretty. I mean, to the and first time use with this palette. Like, my first impressions of this palette are pretty amazing, considered that I don't know this formula. This is the first time I've ever used a Kaleidos shadow before in my life, and this is the eye look that I was able to come up with. Like, I think that these shadows are going to play so well with an amazing halo eye, which I think might be the look I'm gonna go for next. I'm just not sure. I don't know. It's so fun to play with these shadows. Like, why wouldn't you go like crazy? Like, to be honest. So this is the look I came up with in a pinch. I'll be right back. this look, I didn't want to go all in, but here I am, look 2. I do have another look to do, which is why I didn't go all in, but I have to tell you, like, I am so impressed with this palette thus far. So the shades on my eye today are this like peachy tone here. Its name is Samus. The red, which is Red Giant. And then I also have this shade here, which is Nebula. Beautiful, like peachy multi-chrome in there. I feel like it's got a whole different reflect in it. And then Celestial is right on the center of my lid. That's that pink, that super pink tone, you guys. So pretty, so pretty. This palette is amazing. So I'm gonna go wash this off, and then we're gonna play with the blues and the greens. So excited. All right, back to you in 3, 2, 1. Okay guys, let's talk about this palette. So this is my third look. You guys can see, I think that it is my favorite, even though my eyes are so sore and tired. I did use this entire bottom, or top, I guess, row, this entire top row, in addition to this blue right here. I've henceforth used every single shade in this palette, and you have watched me do it. So with that said, my eyes are tired. I will never do a 3 looks 1 palette again and do more than 1 look in one day. That was stupid of me. Hindsight is everything. My eyes burn right now. They're just traumatized. They're just traumatized right now. My hair is driving me nuts. I washed it today, and sometimes when you wash your hair, it doesn't do exactly what you want it to do, but bright spot is that my eyes match my hair. So there's that. So with that said, I would say I did have a little bit of trouble with this look, mostly because for my first eye, when I dipped into this color to do that arch in my crease, I dipped in with a wet brush. I had just washed the brush, and it didn't really click in my mind that that was the same brush that I had just washed, and I dipped in with a wet brush. So what is going on this eye? Not this palette's fault. It's my brush's fault. What is going on this eye is that this is my wonky eye. And my wonky eye always has problems. Like, the blend isn't spectacular. It isn't what it is. I love this palette. This green I think is phenomenal. I think that this palette would benefit from me having used a white base instead of my just regular skin tone base. The next time I use this palette, I will go in with a white base as opposed to the normal like eye base that I used. I did use the KVD Vegan Beauty. This is the color correcting eyeshadow primer in light. This is the one that I use, and I use it with all of my eyeshadows, to be honest. So I know that these shadows are going to perform just as good as any of my other eyeshadows with that base, and that is why I used it. I didn't want to try a new base. What I did try is a new eyeliner, and I can see like it is bleeding into my eyeshadow, which is disheartening, but I will know better next time. My other eyeshadow, my other eyeliner ran out yesterday after the look I did yesterday, so I grabbed a new one. It is what it is. Like, I can't complain. I'm not a makeup artist. This is an eye look, and all the other two are eye looks done using the Kaleidos Club Nebula Palette in collaboration with Angelica Nyqvist by a makeup enthusiast. I am certainly not a makeup artist. I loved every single shadow in this palette. I had heard a lot of really scary stories about how Kaleidos doesn't blend super well. I think that they all did really well until this eye look blending, and the only reason why this eye look is the way it is because, like I said, I did 2 looks in one day and my eyes are pissed off at me. So there's that. I still think that this turned out really, really good, and I'm really excited about it, and it's probably my favorite, honestly. So let me get close and personal to you so that you guys can see this eye look. I would say I'm not sad. I'm not sad I made this purchase. I'm also super excited to dig into the other Kaleidos palette that I bought at the same time. So the Escape Pod palette, I'm really excited about that. I think that these two palettes will congregate together very, very well. I'm so excited to have this palette in my collection. I am so excited to have worked with it, to bring this to you. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you would like to see some other eye looks with this palette. I would love to do makeup playtime with it. I enjoyed doing it this time. I think, too, some things of note that, you know, some of you out there might be wondering about. It does have a smidge bit of fallout. I think I noticed it specifically with this blue here and this red here, but it's not horrible, and you can just wipe it away. Fallout is never a make or break moment for me, but if you're going to be working with darker colors, my suggestion always is to do your eyes first. I always do my eyes first anyways. I did do an unboxing of this palette, so I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of how I acquired this palette. That is in that unboxing if you want to know, you know, customer service wise, how long it took to get it, whatnot. As far as I know, they just had a restock of it on the 17th. I do think it's sold out. They are planning another spring restock, so keep your eyes on the prize if that is what you want. You are not out yet, because I do think that there is one more restock coming. I think that Angie did a really great job with this palette. These shades are phenomenal. They work together so well. So I think that any one of these would partner well with any other one of these. And all of these shimmers that are like multi-chromatic, holy shit. Like, I am so excited to have these in my collection, because I don't have any multi-chromes in my collection, honestly. I know that Cleona Cosmetics is on my list of brands to try as well, and these kind of shadows are the reason why I want those multi-chrome kind of shadows, and I'm excited that there are so many in this palette. I mean, look at this eye look. It is just stunning. I just think it's stunning, and it's not because of me, because I'm just a crappy like a makeup enthusiast. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sure that, you know, an actual makeup artist could do this eye look only 10 times better. I do think it would benefit from a white liner, and that's the route I should have gone instead of this black one that's slowly but surely destroying my eye look for sure. Let me tell you what else is on my face. I did use the Chocolate Soleil bronzer by Too Faced. That is my contour. I'm not wearing a bronzer, so to speak. I did use this little blush, got it in here. This is the Ofra Winter Rose. I did get that in a BoxyCharm many moons ago. My highlighter today is the Ray Rider by Kaleidos 2. I thought it was fitting to wear this also, and I do think it's pretty. My foundation is the Photo Focus Dewy by Wet n Wild. Again, not my favorite. Don't like it. I told you about this. I did use the Hoola Contour Stick, Quickie Contour Stick. This eye look has this eyeliner on the bottom. It is the Cargo Swimmables in Loch Ness. The red eye look that you guys saw has the Marc Jacobs fine liner in Fine Wine. And then I think I gave you the deets about the other one that I used. My lipstick today is a Bite Beauty. It's just a mini, right, in Chai. It's a really pretty color. It's a lot more orange than I thought it was going to be. So there's that. And then the gloss that I have patted on to the center of my lips is this guy here. It is Zoeva Melody Lip Gloss in Radiant Flight. And I love this lip gloss. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed doing it. Again, lessons learned. I will never do more than one eye look in a day, because my eyes are screaming at me right now. But I really did enjoy doing it for you. I really do hope that you enjoyed it enough to give it a big thumbs up. It really does help our channels out here. I also hope that you like it, or me, enough that you're considering subscribing before you go. I would love to have you along for this crazy midlife crisis of mine. I also would love to make new friends and see you down in the comments section. I still reply to every single one of my comments down there, because I don't get very many, so I like hearing from you guys down there. Just I'm begging, please leave me a comment. Thank you guys so much for coming today. I hope that 2021 is treating you all kindly. I hope that you and yours are well, and that you all are safe and wearing your masks out there when you're out in public, if for no other reason but to protect yourself for just a smidge bit longer. And I hope that you all are loving each other, but loving each other from afar. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and until next time, bye everyone.